Hello, my name is Risda Avanti and now I want to present my research results in a short time with this PowerPoint. I'm from Dian Nusantara University, English Literature Study Program, Faculty of Business and Social Science. Seminar proposal made by me as Risda Avanti. The title for my research is a comparative analysis of the language translation used in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet 1996 and 2013 versions. Abstract. The study focused on researching and analyzing the differences in film subtitles that exist in the 1996 and 2013 Romeo and Juliet films. The results of this study will show a comparison between classical English and modern English. This research was conducted with good intentions and objectives. Chapter 1 Introduction. Shakespeare had brilliant works in literature. One of his works is the play Romeo and Juliet, which was staged in 1597 and filmed in 1996 by director Baz Luhrmann. Romeo is played by Leonardo DiCaprio and Juliet is played by Claire Denis. In 2013, Baz Luhrmann also made a movie with the same title starring Douglas Booth as Romeo and Hailey Steinfeld as Juliet with a more modern touch. The comparison will be described in a structured way to find similarities and differences in the meaning of significance of a language. Problems. First, a comparison of the language translation used in the 1996 movie Romeo and Juliet with the 2013 versions. Second, the comparison will be described in a structured way to find similarities and differences in the meaning significance of a language. Objectives. 1. Examine the similarity of meanings from two different movie perspectives. 2. Analyze translation technique or strategies. 3. Explain the structure of Old English with modern ones. 4. Make more detailed observation of the movies. Chapter 2 Hypothesis. In this movie, the love relationship between these two humans is powered through dialogue that can be said to be poetic language or old prose. Indirectly, this movie is an overhaul of a pre-existing literary work, namely the overhaul of the play Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. The dialogue and script used mostly adapt the language and words from Shakespeare. Translation strategy of Romeo and Juliet movie. Translation strategies in this context are techniques for translating words, phrases, or character utterances. As an illustration, it is very possible for one sentence to be translated with one or more strategies. There are 11 strategies that can be used by translators in translating movies, including expansions, rephrase, transfer, imitation, transcription, compression, discrimination, deletion, taming, and raising hands. Chapter 3 Methodology. 1. The research methodology used in this thesis is qualitative research. By using this method, this research is structured with in-depth interview or observation techniques to document research subjects. 2. Qualitative research is descriptive, meaning that the data is decomposed in the form of words or pictures, not in the form or numbers. The suitability of the qualitative approach with this research also lies in the form of the data. The data in this study are translation units in the form of lingual forms, or words, phrases, and clauses. Implementation. Research procedure refers to a sequence of two activities in a study. Research procedures are guidelines on what to do, how to do it, and why to do it. The main instrument and data collector is the researcher himself. Data was obtained and collected through literature study with close watching, comparison or matching, and note-taking technique. This research uses a qualitative analysis strategy in the sense that the analysis starts from the data and leads to general conclusion. Result. The good and bad results of research cannot be assessed until it's presented Result. The good and bad result of research cannot be assessed until it is presented in the form of a report. A translator works because a language differences in society to bridge the communication between people of different languages. Language always appears in the form of text because language in the form of text always carries social function of a social process.